Lale Ramadan. Some of the Lale Ramadan.
If you think I'm fapping meat, alright, I'm not in this.
If you think I'm fapping meat, is that what I heard? I mean, how can you be an Odumodu character on a Ramadan song? You have to steal meat. I think that's reasonable. How can Odumodu else fit into a Ramadan context? You have to steal meat. Ramadan Kareem. Okay? Now, this song, obviously, originally from Tolibian, an artist that has caught a great moment with this record, Ramadan. The record that he put out in 2024 essentially had its own, a different way, even though it made some waves, but not to the point where it was as noteworthy as it is today in this 2025 Ramadan. It reignited the song in another campaign, another momentum with it, almost to the line of seeing it as a this year type thing with J1. It felt like this was a record for Ramadan, and it made sense. It was very, very like rich in its prayerful nature, of course, and just the overall essence in that Fuji and Aquala background that he has. Tolibian has been one of the gems over time, like from years back, going viral, multiple moments. A clearly talented and gifted artist that I'm hoping has a moment overall beyond just this record. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, he has a record. He has called on two names that we didn't really expect to be on this record. ODUMODUBLVCK is one of them, and then we have BOJ as well on this record. He's done the switcheroo, the burner switcheroo, where he has basically handed over primary ownership of this version to Odumodu, as in some sense being on Odumodu's project, which is called The Machine Is Coming. It essentially is a preloader or a precursor to the album that we've been talking about, the Industry Machine. We'll talk about anything, even if there is time to talk about it. But let's hear it, man. I don't know what to expect with an Odumodu and BOJ feature. I'm excited to see it, though, because it's very, very interesting on paper. So let's go, man. Let's go. Because Daniel was begging to be on this, man. Anyway. I hope he doesn't bring up prick, man.
If Ghana where my niggas they gather, if you think I'm fapping meat, alright, I'm not in this. But I go house after everything they pray, where BJCC, BJ Jolly, Ramadan Kareem. Maybe they be anything I want.
I can't hear anything. I couldn't hear anything. Is it just me, or that was a horrible mix of Odumodu's vocals? Or am I bugging?
If Ghana where my niggas they gather, if you think I'm fapping meat, alright, I'm not in this.
If you think I'm fapping meat, is that what I heard? It says about to get Suya. If you think I'm fapping meat. Yo, Odumodu is crazy, bro. Odumodu is actually a comedian. Oh my god, bro. If you think I'm fapping meat, you're right. Foul, man. Foul. I mean, how can you be an Odumodu character on a Ramadan song? You have to steal meat. I think that's reasonable. How can Odumodu else fit into a Ramadan context? You have to steal meat. Like, think about the persona Odumodu has had, right? Think about who we know Odumodu to be and put him in a Ramadan setting. He has to steal meat. Like, it makes sense. It tracks. Like, yeah, on top Suya, you guys, like, that's how you move. It makes sense. Like, it actually makes sense. Good on him to be on brand. I think it makes sense. I mean, if you can't use if you can't use penis, meat in a record, use regular meat. Essentially, one way or the other, meat is involved in Odumodu matter. Bro, that's wild. It is Bunch. Let's go, my goat.
Ibẹ̀ láti má ṣe é.
Hey, no. Hey, listen. Let me brace up for Bunch, man. Let me brace up.
Lálẹ́ Ramadan.
Hey.
Ọmọ pàdé lọ́dọ̀ ọlájà. Lálẹ́ Ramadan.
Hey.
Ibẹ̀ láti má ṣe é ká. Lálẹ́ Ramadan.
Hey.
Wassalamu alaikum. Alaikum wassalam.
Crack. Budge understood. Let's go. No, are you not hearing what Budge is doing? Now? Let me run that back. Are you mad? Ah. Bro. Hey. Nah, man. No. Almost took me back to like some classic Yinka Ayefele, man. I feel like Budge grew up on that Yinka Ayefele P and was like tapping into that clearly, bro. Clearly. Because it was very Yinka Ayefele-esque with the flow, man. And I love that. Exactly what you needed, bro. Bro, I love this record for Tolibian. I think it's a great record. Again, has the potential of being a staple for the season. And it just makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't agree with the whole placing it on Odumodu's mixtape. The whole thing about giving away your hit, your breakout single. Obviously, it comes from a place of leverage. Odumodu is a bigger act. It makes sense to put him to get a free verse. And to get that free verse, you have to give the record away and let him put it on the project. In this case, even context-wise, let's imagine Odumodu was, needing a hit. In this case, in many cases, it makes sense when an artist needs a hit. And they just go into the new single that is obviously popping, and they see a new act and they negotiate off of their brand and leverage and say, hey, you're going to get massive exposure by giving me this song on my project. We've seen it before with Burna. We've seen it with who? Kanye West and Designer. We've seen it with, as far back as I think Diddy and some OD, Dirty Bastard record or so. There've been many instances that it's happened. Okay, it's not new per se, but it's never worked for the new artist. It's always in favor of the big name, and it just sucks for the new guy because this is a lot of momentum that he has been owed. He has been grinding, bro. Tolibian has been putting in work, and for him to catch a moment like this, to just not hand it over to an Odumodu record, as opposed to like building a project of his own around the song, getting features, getting names like a Kiz, or like, obviously I'm not saying he has to get those names. Obviously it comes from a place of like, do you have access to them? I get that. I'm not saying absolutely you should have gotten it, but at the very least, transfer that momentum from that song into other songs, into your brand, pour it into your brand. Right now, it feels like it's pouring so much of it into Odumodu's tank that is already full. Odumodu doesn't need hits. Odumodu has been growing on an incredible run for the last 2 years now. He has so much momentum going for him. He wasn't in desperate need of this song to be on his own project. It made no sense. Like, absolutely no sense for Tolibian. It wasn't a good idea for Tolibian. Like, bro, this is momentum that you are owed. You've been putting in work for year in, year out. It only makes sense to just at least harness it and be selfish and make that record, make that project at least an EP. I'm not saying make an entire album. Look at Kumi that just did it with Arike right now. He's having healthy numbers with the other songs on his catalog. His monthly listeners are booming up. A lot of attention is going towards him. Right now, you're just putting more attention on OD, and he already has so much. It all doesn't make sense from Tolibian's point of view. That's all, and I was really frustrated about that call being made for Tolibian, man. I think it was such an oversight for him. But regardless, man, it's a fantastic record. I hope in some sense it can tie this record back to him. Hopefully, and even build on it, even though it's on an OD mixtape, a mixtape. That's not even if it was the album, maybe we can even give it some some status to it. But bro, it's on a loose giveaway. It's on a loose giveaway, man. Pissed, bro. Pissed for Tolibian, okay? But obviously, OD is scoring more records, man. But anyway, that was just my frustration I've been having with this Tolibian thing, man.